interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to Chris Wyatt Reports. This is Chris in Central Pennsylvania. If you can't take the heat, then don't be a nasty bigot. Woo! The smoke is coming. What am I talking about, ladies and gentlemen? What am I talking about? I'm talking about this bizarre situation with this person who wrote these strange tweets. That sounds kind of obtuse, doesn't it? Well, following the brouhaha on Monday of this week, the first week of May 2022, regarding a leak about supposedly a Supreme Court justice being pressured into a vote on a forthcoming decision on Roe versus Wade, actress and New York Times contributor Amanda Duarte felt compelled to get onto the favorite place of leftists to get a cathartic release. The favorite spot for leftist hate-wanking commentary, of course, the public square for that is none other than Twitter. She went on to Twitter and she posted the following tweet. If this doesn't shock you, I don't know what will. I do wonder how these white supremacist lawmakers would feel if their little white daughters were raped and impregnated by black men.
What you talking about, Willis?
What? Yeah, she actually tweeted that. Now, the challenge here, of course, is that I went looking for her Twitter account. She's since deleted it. It doesn't exist. This account no longer exists. Not hid her account. She deleted her account. If you're going to say stupid things, then you ought to be able to stand up for it. Now, this tweet is offensive in so many ways, but perhaps if it just dropped the last three words, it wouldn't have sparked such a controversy. Just drop the by black men, and then that would probably have not sparked the controversy that she's currently dealing with. But, is this an isolated event? Now, I can't prove the provenance of these tweets because the account is deleted. These are being shared by people online, so I don't know if these are genuine or not. But given the nature of that comment, it seems plausible that these are her actual tweets. Nonetheless, this is what's out there. People are uncovering this. She's not on the Wayback Machine, the web archive. Gone. I can't find her on any sites related to her so-called acting career. Only one story I can still find on this site right here, which talks about who she is and where she's from. Now, as far as proving whether or not she writes for the New York Times contributor, that was not so difficult, but apparently she hasn't done it in a while, so I would call her a contributor and not a journalist for the New York Times. She has written a few articles about RuPaul and the English baking program, and you can see that here. So, in fact, this is someone employed or at least published by the New York Times. And it just goes to show you what sort of people that they have working for the New York Times, writing things for them. This is just horrific what's going on here. Well, folks, the knives are out and the social media sphere is coming after Amanda Duarte for these comments. Now, she did apologize for them, but this is a mealy-mouthed apology. And the fact that she apologized and then deleted her Twitter account shows that it's probably not a genuine, or she's just a coward and she fled from her comments. Shame, shame, shame that she did that. Well, what I would say is, given her content and her character, this seems like a good candidate for nomination to the Biden regime's Ministry of Disinformation. You could add her right to the little Mary Poppins singer, and she would be perfect for it. Wow, the things that people say. Now, like I said, is this an isolated incident? No, it's not. She's got other examples of where she's done this in the past, according to these tweets, and let's take a look at those. First, we've got this lovely one from 2021, November 19th. Please stop having white children. Why? Racist much? And then this lovely gem from April 7th of this year. Perhaps the hardest truth of all to accept must be that no one wants to blank your disgusting little white kids. What is wrong with a person like this? Are they mentally deranged? Do they have mental health issues? Why would someone hate people based on their skin pigmentation so much? It's a question that we really should ask. Is this the face of the modern leftist? Well, they expose themselves all the time, ladies and gentlemen. They expose themselves all the time. It's absolutely crazy, their conduct and their behavior. And this is the latest example of it right here. And perhaps most comically was this tweet attributed to her from 2016. And she was replying to Dan Patrick, the sports broadcaster, formerly of ESPN. I don't know if he's still with ESPN. I haven't watched that in donkey years. Yet I still get charged $10 a month by my cable company, whether I watch it or not. But Disney owns ESPN, and it's nothing but woke, and it promotes everything that's anti-American and also anti-ethnic, specifically whites and Asians. But ESPN, Dan Patrick, he has his own broadcast. She says to him, "Nice try, you rotten onion. You rotted onion of a person. Your sickening tweet has gone viral. Let's see if your God can save your job." Well, Amanda Duarte, let's see if you can save your job. But of course you can, because in the Twitter sphere, everything is free to the leftist hate-wanking crowd. They can say whatever they want. They can be bigots. They can be racist. They can be misandrist. They can be misogynist. They can attack anyone they want, and there are no consequences to their actions. They're not fired. They're not demonized. They're not even covered. In fact, a Google search for this news story, which occurred 2 days ago, a Google search turns up the following. Nothing. Not a single article, news article here. It takes a deep dive through Google searching for certain terms to find anything related to this reporting, and it's only alternative sites. So when the left misbehaves, it's buried. It's yesterday's news. It's not a headline. It's not even a page 3 or page 27 for the media. They just bury the story. This woman can say such vile, racist things, and she rails against white supremacy. But she herself has a real issue with race. Very strange indeed. But again, it shows up nowhere. You can find a Google search under the news tab for Google, and it will show you some New York Times stories about her and that she contributes to or she writes. But you're not going to find a story about this bigotry, racism, and hatred. This is vile and disgusting. Please stop having white kids. That's just sick. Why would you say that to anybody? But there you go, folks. That's the left, and Amanda Duarte blowing up all over the internet, all the while she's disappearing. Her presence on the internet is like looking for Waldo. Where's Waldo? She's disappearing. In fact, at the rate things are going, I'll bet even the National Security Agency won't be able to find her, or the Federal Bureau of Investigation won't be able to find her in a matter of hours. All of her presence online. Poof. Disappearing. Well, thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll keep bringing you these stories when the media won't. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Take care. Be sure to become a subscriber right down there.